If you have nothing to hide, why wouldn't you want to come up? It makes me feel like they know something.
What is up, EWU crew? Early in 2021, we covered the mysterious case of Prisma Denise Peralta Reyes, a missing 26-year-old mother who was last seen in surveillance footage at the Olympus at Ross apartment complex in Dallas, Texas, around 6 p.m. on April 17, 2019. She was reported missing by her babysitter when she failed to pick up her then 6-year-old boy that evening. She has never been seen since. For our initial episode, we were able to secure insightful interviews with a former licensed private investigator, Kaylee, who has poured countless hours into this case, and Dan Fuchs, Prisma's stepfather, who to this day still fights to find answers and justice for Prisma. In the previous video, we discussed a few of the men in Prisma's life, including her ex-boyfriend Ryan and the father of her young son, a man named Arturo. We addressed the strange rumors that had been circulating involving Arturo, and both Kaylee and Dan assured us that Arturo was a good man. They said he was helping the investigation in every way he could while also maintaining a positive relationship with Prisma's family and be there for his son during these hard times. We are happy to announce that we had the chance to speak one-on-one with Arturo himself, who wanted the opportunity to share his truth and reassure people of his innocence. He says that the rumors which have enshrouded this case and the undue suspicion that has been directed his way are totally unfounded. For instance, while we found online reports alleging that Prisma's family had made a remark claiming that Arturo filed for emergency custody after Prisma's disappearance, and that he had neglected to ever pay child support, Arturo says that those allegations are totally untrue.
The only reason why I do this is just so people can really know the truth and figure out, I'm sure, everybody, when they hear something, they, oh my God, and then they start thinking of all these theories and all these things,
Contrary to the online rumors, Arturo says to this day he's paid about $60,000 in child support. Ultimately, he thinks people are making up harmful rumors and looking to blame the wrong person. Arturo also explained that another rumor was circulating that the judge wouldn't give him his son because the court order had said he wasn't allowed to tell him Prisma was missing, which he explained was also a complete lie. Arturo even said that some people have started a rumor that a silver car seen at the Olympus at Ross parking garage, which a witness allegedly claimed had its trunk open while Prisma was crying next to it the evening of her disappearance, belonged to him, which was also untrue.
Just like the silver car, because I had a silver car, and they said, she was next to a silver car in the parking lot, but, there's a lot of silver cars, and, it was just ridiculous with, the stuff that I went through, and thankfully nobody ever tried to, kill me or do something to my family, because who knows what, what could have happened, just what people thinking, whatever they hear, I would really like to know if that was true or not, because if that was the case, then, why would that person walk away, from that situation, if I see that happening, I'm going to be a distance, but figure out what's really going on, just human nature,
Looking deeper into this witness's alleged story, they apparently claimed they indeed approached Prisma to ask if she was okay, but Prisma reportedly said she was fine and asked to be left alone. Arturo says that just because he happened to own a silver car, people took the rumor and ran with it, even accusing him of stalking her and being at the apartment complex that day. But on the contrary, Arturo has proof that he was out of town in New Orleans for work and could not have even been anywhere near Prisma or the apartments. We asked Arturo where he thinks these rumors could have been stemming from, since some seemed to be circulating on a site called websleuths.com. There, people were accusing him of filing for emergency custody while others claimed he gave up custody completely. But Arturo sent us the documents to prove that all these allegations are nothing more than rumors started by an online source.
People just making up stuff or hearing, I guess, I really don't know. But I kind of saw that on Webster's a while back because somebody had told me about it. And I was like, well, I didn't give up custody because I dropped them off back to the grandma's at the end of the summer. So, it's not like I'm giving them up. But, that's why I showed you the court documents so you could see, what was really going on,
While we had Arturo, we also asked him what he thought could have happened to Prisma. He clarified that he never even met Prisma's ex-boyfriend, Ryan.
It's really hard because, you find something out and then, you're like, oh, man, maybe this happened or, oh, maybe this happened. I would hate for me to say something and I don't really know, I don't really like to say things without, actual facts, we stopped talking. I can't remember because on Webstreet I posted the call log. I think it was August 2018 or September 2018. But she had a jealous boyfriend, but it wasn't this boyfriend. I found out she was with the one that she ate lunch that day that she went missing. So that's kind of odd. But later on, I started finding out that she went back to dancing, and there was rumors that maybe she was doing some other stuff what some dancers do, but I don't know if it's true or not because, I don't have no proof, but for sure I know she was dancing because I found out some of the strip clubs that she was working at. The gun incident, I really don't know what was going on with her at that time. I know she does have a temper, just like any other girl. For her to do that, something had to have happened.
We also inquired about Prisma's personality. Everyone we spoke to previously said that her rash actions on the day she went missing, from drinking on her lunch break, neglecting to return to work, pulling a gun during a road rage incident, and of course, her strange behavior of running into the apartment complex and hovering outside the elevator, was completely out of character for the sweet and responsible woman Prisma was known to be. We asked Arturo to shed a little light on her personality and what he made of her behavior that day.
Through our experience, whenever we were dating, I know now she's matured more, but you would have to really piss her off for her to be in that situation or something, or you had to have done something to her. That's why, I don't know. Some people point the finger at the person that she was eating lunch with, which was Ryan. Some people think it's the babysitter, and I kind of have, the same feeling too, There's somebody out there that knows what happened, because there's just no way that a babysitter is just going to call the police department and report her missing just 1 or 2 hours after she was supposed to pick up the baby, pick up Dominic. So it just doesn't make sense to me without contacting the family, because that's what anybody else would do. That was pretty weird. And then for her to have the 1 hour conversation, like what I saw on the call record, and all the other times, 5, 10 minutes, 12 minutes or whatever, that's just a red flag. And then I don't know who the lady is, but for her not to want to speak up on it and other people not want to speak up on it, it makes me feel like they know something. If you have nothing to hide, why wouldn't you want to come up and say something and talk about it or try to help out?
As the father of Prisma's child and someone who may have known the relationship she had with her son, we asked Arturo what he made of the theories some people have put forward that she went missing on purpose or even wanted to start a new life.
Seeing all these different people missing, and a few of those have been where they just ran away and they just wanted to live another life. That could be a possibility. I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I hope it's not. If it is, there had to have been a lot of things that were happening in her life that a lot of us didn't know, that Dan didn't know, that her family didn't know, and she just never spoke about it. And maybe that's why she just decided to do that. But we don't know. The only person that would know would be her. And hopefully we can find out where she's at, and hopefully, nothing happened to her. And that's, hopefully that's what it is. And if something did happen to her that day at the apartment, it would have to be somebody that lived there or somebody that knows those apartments, because a few months after she went missing, I decided to go to see, okay, how do you get in? And I couldn't even get in because you need a key card to get inside that entrance. if she never made it out there, it has to be somebody that lives in those apartments.
Although no breakthrough updates have been made to solve Prisma's case yet, we did want to update you with Arturo's point of view. Once again, if you know anything that could potentially help bring Prisma home or shed light on the truth of what happened to her, please alert authorities at Mesquite Police Department or reach out to the Where is Prisma Reyes Facebook group.